hiking that. Hype, shake like a Nike hat. Yo, I got the Midas pack. Told her quiet, relax. I got my on the other line. I'm not bipolar, but borderline. I just my switch lane, drop it off, go back, get. That's all she want, hot wing. For some hot wing, for American deli. For some eye cream, she just want her 20-piece. All flats with the lemon pepper. I was the first one to put her in a fur clad. Get you together. They never flow before. Try to come through security with some tennis shoes on. Take off real big boss music. Big boss music, big boss music. That big boss music, big boss music. That big boss music, big boss music. Big boss music, big boss music. Big boss music, big boss music. Big boss music, you better get used to it. Ain't no falling off, going straight up. You better get used to it. I need a raise, ain't taking pay cuts. You better get used to it. 100 for a verse, 100 for a show. You better get used to it. Every 10 on mill on the low. I'm all about the bag, no need to brag. Ring cost a jag, dress to the back like a shag. Like in a mag, I'm all up and down. They calling me Flair, they calling me DiBiase. My girl ball at Churracha. 2 chains time for Sachi. They don't sell them in Foot Locker. Curve game on blue blocker. South side with an F. F stand for a few options. Dealership on do auctions. Clothes, I need a new closet. My new watch is Moonwalker. This something I don't do often. They never flow before. Try to come through security with some tennis shoes on. Take off real big boss music. Big boss music, big boss music.
I'm the big homie
big
now.
boss music, big boss music.
I'm the big homie.
That big boss music, big boss music. Big boss music, big boss music. Big boss music, big boss music.
I'm the big homie
Big
now.
boss music.
I'm the big homie now. Yeah. I'm the big homie now.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just with plastic. I said, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He make sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look on my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Heavy lay, waist snatch, back, shrink back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Babe, back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just with plastic. I said, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum, always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go, your man, with my name in your mouth. I do the Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Now a play fake here on first down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll check it down to Geis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Detroit!
the gun now on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Mario Addison in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Detroit!
Back to throw. And he drops this off to Townsend, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Now a first down throw for Newton. And his throw is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Hey.
On first down, it's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
20. Do something.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Newton. They shakes it off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, 15 George, watch 17. 20.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Here we go, fellas. Gun. Single receiver. Set. 180. Do something. Hey, get right down.
Newton now to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Airing one out for Crowder. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield. He was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now because a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And thanks to his safety and 2 field goals, this is now an 8-0 game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Shoot some. 20.
Now it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bird. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Gun. 20.
Now Newton on first down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Here we go, fellas. 20.
Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And here come the Redskins now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Let's go.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And the grab by Croft. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Eight. Gun. Hey.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go. Express! Hey! Hey, hey!
On second down, here's Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's rock now. Hey!
Newton on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gano's kick is right through. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Newton now on second down. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Caleb Brantley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Do something. Hey. Express.
To throw is Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ryan Anderson, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. K'Wan Short coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On first down, Newton. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 14 yards. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
5 yards on the pickup. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. The shotgun snap for Newton. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Check. Do some. 20.
From the gun, Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gun. Set. 180. Gun. Hey.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He sets to fire deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now Thompson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Carolina getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
20.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
Here we go, fellas. Great. 4 down. What's that? 180. Do some.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
20. Gun.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
20.
Operating from the gun. Newton buying time to his left. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a throw to the
end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
20. Gun.
2nd and 10. Newton again. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
20. Gun.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And fights him off. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A give to Bell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Panthers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Out of the gun, Newton. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Gano out to kick this one away. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down and make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. First down, this is Geis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. And the grab by Croft. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 42 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll hand it down to Geis, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage?
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. McCaffrey on the return. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last throw here for Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he's going to go down. His time has now run out on this game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.
Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash, I had to run my price up. Boss your life up, I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, you know these checking for me in the DMs, getting for me. I ain't even took a dollar out my pocket and the still shaking for me. And I'm frosty like Tony in the club with the owner. I can walk on water, poppin' like. When you on top, go hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rory go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, go hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rory go faster without the roof. 30, I might go around the two, stacking up, I love how my money counter move. With attitude, I got a attitude, and I dropped out of school. I'm going up, check my vertical. Man, I'm breaking every rule. TMZ harassing me, I got a camera crew. I'm addicted to shopping, so everything brand new. I'm friends with the jeweler, my diamonds like shampoo. Hey, she like she applying shampoo. Pretty face, she got a look. Keep a few racks on me. I used to work in the factory. Been hating it, never bother me. I make they follow me. Teacher said that I'm a prodigy. When I'm shopping, I don't care what it's costing me. 10 bands, really, that ain't a lot to me. Turn on my swag to infinity. I leveled up on these. Yeah, I leveled up. I bezeled up on these. Yeah, I bezeled up. I ain't got time for no negative energy. I'm on a winning streak. I'm on a spree. The devil be doing the most, but he don't ever get to me. Bring out the Brinks truck. I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash. I had to run my price up. Boss your life up. I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, when you on top, go hate on you. That what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rory go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, go hate on you. That what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rory go faster without the roof.
get afford it. They load me in the bay like he 40. I be sitting inside of the Moreland. Ain't no screens attached, keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it for it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm